Hey guys, I've had a bunch of questions about the homework from May 12th. So let's look at the two word problems here. So first word problem says, you work part-time selling flowers. You earn $8 for each bouquet of tulips you sell and $3 for each bouquet of daisies. Last week you sold a total of 75 bouquets of flowers for a total of $300. So how many bouquets of each flower did you sell? So that's the question. So always read through it first. Read through. Okay. And then step 2, we're going to go back and we're going to find the numbers. So let's see. You earn $8 for tulips and you earn $3 for daisies. Okay. Last week, you sold a total of 75 bouquets. And as there's a total amount of money of $300. How many bouquets of each flower did you sell? So I'm going to use these pieces to create two equations. Find the numbers. Now we need to create equations. And to create equations, we have to look for the totals. So here I have a total of bouquets. So that's going to be an equation. So just the number of items. That's going to give me an equation. Because I know that if I, let's see, let X represent tulips, and if I let Y represent, I should have written this in the other one too, the number of daisies. Hang on. All right, I should have said let X represent the number of tulips. And then that way Y can represent the number of daisies. Well, if I say that, then if I have tulips plus daisies, that's going to give me a total of 75 because I have a total number of flowers. Okay. And then I'm going to look at this total for money. So the money is going to give me another equation. So the money is going to give me another equation. So let's see. If I have $8 for tulips and $3 for daisies, that's going to give me a total of $300. So now I've got two equations. I've got equation 1 there and equation 2 here. And once you've got two equations and two unknowns, you can solve. So now that we have our equations, let's solve. So step 1, we're going to rearrange equation 1 because that's the simple one. Rearrange equation 1 for y. So right now equation 1 says x plus y equals 75. To bring the x to the other side, let's minus x from both sides. So that gives me y equals 75 minus x. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to substitute that into equation 2. Step 2, sub equation 1 into equation 2. So equation 2 looks like 8x plus 3y equals 300. Let's put equation 1 in there. So we now have 8x plus 3 times 75 minus x equals 300. And now it's some algebra. So we've got 8x plus, expand your brackets, 3 times 75. So that gives me, what is it, 225 minus 3 times negative x. So that's my minus 3x equals 300. 8 minus 3 gives me a 5x plus 225 equals 300. Bring the 225 to the other side, so do the opposite. So we're going to minus it. So that leaves me with 5x equals 75. Divide both sides by 5, and x equals 25. So because I picked x to be, what did I pick x to be? Tulips. So now I know I have 25 tulips. 25 bouquets of tulips. Good. So then I just have to finish by finding how many what was it? Daisies I still have. So to finish it off, I'm going to sub x equals 25 into my rearranged equation 1. So that was y equals 75 minus x. So that'll be 75 minus 25, which is 50. Therefore, 50 bouquets of, what is it? Daisies. Good. All right, let's look at the last equation. A candy store is making a mixture of chocolate-coated almonds and chocolate-coated raisins. So the almonds cost $10.50 per kilogram. The raisins cost $5 per kilogram. The final cost of the mixture is to be $150. The store made 19 kilograms of the mixture. What was the mass of each ingredient in the mixture? So, step 1, done. We read the question. 1, read it. 2, find the numbers. So where's our numbers? We have almonds are $10.50. We have raisins are $5. We have a final cost of $150, and I have 19 kilograms of the mixture. So again, we're going to make two equations similar to what we just did. So we have a total number. In this case, it's mass. I'm not counting individual peanuts and almonds. I'm calculating it in the mass. And we have a total cost. So those totals are going to be what we make our equations with. Equations using totals. All right. So let X represent the mass of, what's the first one? Almonds? Sure. Let Y represent the mass of raisins. So then equation 1, let's do our total number. Well, that means X plus Y equals 19. So there's our mass. And equation 2 is going to be based on the numbers. So $10.50 for almonds plus $5 for raisins. And that's going to equal a total cost of $150. So again, I'm going to use my two equations and we're going to solve. So let's, step 1. We're going to rearrange equation 1. So let's see, X plus Y equals 19. And I'm going to rearrange that so I get Y all by itself. So minus X, Y equals 19 minus X. And then I'm going to sub equation 1 into equation 2. So 1050x plus 5y equals 150. So that means, let's see, 1050x stays plus 5 bracket 19 minus x. So I'm putting that in for y. That's my substitution. Equals 150. Now let's simplify 1050x plus, I don't know, what's 5 times 19? 95. So we got to expand our brackets here. What's that, 95? Oh, that's the dog in the background if you hear it, sorry. 5 times x gives me a 5x equals 150. Let's collect like terms here. So 1050 minus 5 would give me, what, 550? So 550x plus 95 equals 150. Bring the 95 to the other side, minus 95, and that gives me what? 550x equals 150 minus 95, 55. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Divide both sides by the 550. And that tells me how many of whatever that is. 55 divided by 5.5 equals 10. I have 10, therefore 10 kilograms of, I don't know who's X. X was almonds. 10 kilograms of almonds. All right. So that was step 1, step 2. So finally, step 3. We're going to sub X equals 10 into my rearranged equation 1. And I do that, so I can solve for y. 19 minus 10. Oh, that's a nice number. 9. Oops, that's a kid. Therefore, 9 kilograms of, what was the other thing? Raisins! Good times.